Hi, I'm Monique from Flourish Yoga, and today's flow is a lovely wake up flow. So, this is a beautiful one to do first thing in the morning. It's going to have some twists and lovely heart openers and really get our body turned on for the day. So, we're going to start in a seated position. If you want, you can have a block under your buttocks. So, just getting really comfortable in your spine, nice and long. Resting your hands on your knees, palms facing up, and just closing your eyes here. So, not changing your breath, just noticing how it is. Are you breathing slow, shallow, fast? Whatever it is perfect for this moment. Let's take a big inhale through our nose and sigh it out. Let's do that once more. Inhale, sigh it out. Now inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. Starting to focus on keeping this beautiful cycle of breath. Slowly opening your eyes, placing your hands on your knees. We're going to inhale, move our chest forwards, roll our shoulders back. Exhale, tuck our chin to our chest and round our spine. So some seated cat-cow. So inhale forwards, exhale back. Just making sure your sit bones are even on the floor still. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Coming back to a neutral spine. We're going to make our way down into child's pose. So we're going to come into a wide child's pose. So our big toes are together. If your buttocks can't rest comfortably on your heels, you can pop a block under there. My knees are open and just walking my arms out in front. Then resting our forehead on the mat. Again, if your forehead can't reach the mat, pop a block underneath. So again, just taking your attention to your breath, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. So feeling your tummy expand and contract. And just taking this moment to ground yourself. You might like to set an intention for this practice. Mine is to feel peace. Peace even when it's chaotic around us. Yoga is the perfect way to feel the peace on your mat, and then once your practice is over, to take it off your mat and into the world. Slowly lifting your forehead off the ground, taking your right hand under your left arm, threading it through, palm facing up, and you can rest the right side of your face on the mat for a child's pose twist. Lifting your head off the mat, taking that right hand back, then sliding the left hand under the right arm, palm face up, left side of the face, rest gently on the mat. Slowly unthread that left hand, place it back next to the right. We're now going to round our spine for cat, and then arch and open for cow, and bring it back. So inhale, exhale back to child's pose. So inhale forward, rounding, exhale, arch your back, lower your buttocks down. Inhale, exhale, back. Inhale one last time, tucking your chin. Exhale, arch your back. Taking your toes down, we're coming into our first downward dog of our practice. Edge your hands forward, lifting your hips up. If you can't get your heels down to the mat, that is okay. Have a little bend in your knees here. So just checking that your arms are by your ears, your fingers are spread, and the weight is not being dumped into your wrists. You want a lovely long spine, so navel to spine, ribs knitting in. And then we're going to take some downward dog flows. So bringing our weight over our wrists, bend your elbows and knees, and lift your buttocks up high and back to downward dog. So again, wave, tuck your chin forwards, bending elbows and knees, buttocks lift high, back to downward dog. So let's do 2 more. Exhale back. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. Then we're going to walk our feet up to our hands. Inhale, come to your fingertips or to your shins for forward for half lift. Sorry. Exhale, forward fold. Clasp your hands behind your back and reaching those hands over your head. So again here, it doesn't matter if your legs are not straight, you can have a slight bend. What we want here is your torso resting against your thighs, so having that lovely long spine again. So we're going to bend our right leg and our right shoulder comes to our right knee. Then coming back to center, bend the left leg, left shoulder to left knee. This really gets into the lower back. It's nice and yummy. Back to center. Again, once more on the other side. Back to center. Last side. Back to center. Release your arms. Inhale. Up for half fold. Exhale. Plant your hands. Step back to plank. If this is too intense, you can drop your knees down. We're just really wanting to fire up our body here. So our core is on navel drawing to spine. Your shoulders are over your wrists and your thighs should be powered on as well. Just breathing here. If you're shaking, don't worry, I am too. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Lifting those hips. Push back to downward facing dog. Okay, we're going to inhale, lift our left leg up. Tuck it into our chest, really lifting out of our shoulders. Plant it between your hands. Lower the back knee down for a low lunge. So just looking out in front of you, chest is lifted. Then we're going to bring our hips back over our back knee for half monkey pose. So inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Then coming back to our lunge, plant your right hand. Inhale, lift that left arm up to the sky for a gentle twist. You can stay here, or an option is to grab that back foot. So your back foot is pushing into your hand and it's opening your chest. This may feel a bit intense here, especially if you do a lot of walking, running, or working out really gets into your quads here. Okay, slowly releasing. Bring that left hand on the inside of your foot, turning the left toes to the right corner. And then we're going to flip over, coming onto our right heel for flying monkey. You may like to keep your fingertips on the ground or inhale those arms up, keeping a really long, nice, straight spine here. Then we're going to come to a wide-legged fold. So toes are slightly turned in here. Inhale, lengthen that spine. Exhale, fold. Take your right hand, grab the outside edge of your left foot. Take that left arm up to the sky for a beautiful twist. If you don't know already, I absolutely love twists. They're in all of my flows. Then releasing down, left hand takes the outside of the right foot. That right arm reaches up to the sky. Releasing your hands, and then we're going to walk to the back of your mat. Coming back, plant the hands, step back to downward facing dog. And then we're going to lift our right leg up. Bring it into your chest, push out of those shoulders, come onto your back toes, plant between your hands, lower that back knee down. So again, just looking out in front of you, having that chest open, rolling the shoulders back. Bringing those hips back over your back knee, pointing your toes to the sky. Again, you can have a little micro bend here, never locking it out. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Then coming back, plant that left hand. Reach your right hand up to the sky for a twist. Again, the option to grab your back foot. So push the foot into your hand, opening up that chest, and getting a lovely stretch in your quad. Just making sure that that right knee is not opening out to the side, making sure that it is pointing straight. Okay, then releasing that foot. Right hand comes inside your right foot. Turn your right toes to the left corner, coming up onto your left heel, toes pointing up, flying monkey. Choose your option here. Lowering those fingertips, coming into a wide-legged fold, toes slightly pointing in. Inhale, lengthen your back. Exhale, fold. Right hand takes that left foot, left arm up to the sky. Releasing down, left hand takes the outside edge of that right foot, right arm up to the sky. And releasing down, walking those hands to the top of your mat, planting them and step that front foot back to downward facing dog. Okay. We're going to do a similar flow, but it's a bit more intense. It's going up into our high lunge. So if this is a bit too tricky for you, first thing in the morning, just repeat what we did for that sequence. So planting your hands, coming into your downward facing dog. Inhale, whoops, now we started with inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, tuck it into your chest, lift out of those shoulders, plant between your hands, and then we're going to inhale up to our high lunge here. So really drawing those inner thighs together, your core is on. That is what helps you to be nice and stable here. Hands to your hips, take your back foot in slightly, still on those back toes, straighten your front leg, and then we're going to fold over here. Fingertips can come down, you can have blocks here. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. One more, inhale, exhale. Bend that front leg, take your back foot back a little bit, inhale up for high lunge. Then this right arm is going to go back for a twist. You can stay here or you can lower that back hand to your back thigh. Inhale, lifting that front arm up here. Both hands come back, bring them down to your heart. Then we're going to open up into goddess pose. So our heels are in and our toes are pointing to the corners, really opening our hips here. Core is on, nice long spine. Bring our hands to our heart in prayer pose. If you want, you can do some little pulses here to start activating your hamstrings and your buttocks. Okay, then we're going to turn to the back of our mat, planting our hands, step that front foot back to downward facing dog. Take a moment here to catch your breath. Bringing the attention back to it. Then lifting that right leg up, draw it into your chest. Plant between your hands. Inhale, coming up to a high lunge. Again, check your core is on. Inner thighs drawing in. Once you're feeling nice and stable here, bringing your hands down to your hips. Bring that back foot in just a touch. Straightening that front leg. Keeping your hips square, slowly bending over. Have a little bend in that front leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, exhale. Once more. Inhale, exhale. Bending that front leg. Take the back foot back a little bit. Inhale up to your high lunge again. Then your left hand's going to go back. Coming for that lovely twist. Again, you can stay here. Lower that back hand. Lifting the front hand up. Try and gaze up. Really pushing down through that front heel and your inner thighs here. Releasing both hands up forwards, hands to your heart, and then opening into your goddess pose. So your knees are over your heels, toes pointing out. Almost there, you're doing really good. So doing some little pulses here. I am definitely warming up for the day. And then turning towards the top of your mat, plant your hands, step back to downward facing dog. Take a moment here. Hands lower down to your knees, coming onto the ground with your legs out in front of you. Good job. You might like to give them a little wiggle. Fantastic. So taking the right foot to your left, the inside of your left leg. I'm going to inhale, make sure our spine's nice and long, and then slowly walk our fingertips out over our left leg to wherever feels comfortable for us, making sure that those left toes are flexed. and your kneecap is activated here, your knee and your thigh. And then we'll just take some undulation here. So inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold over, inhale, exhale, one more, inhale, exhale, walking those hands back up, left hand to right knee, taking a twist, so right hand comes behind you, inhaling, lengthening your spine, exhale, into the twist, so inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And then taking your hands onto the other side of your left leg and just counteracting that twist a little bit. Coming back to center. Swapping over, so right leg straight. Left sole of your foot into the right inner thigh. Again, checking that you're nice and long in your spine. And walking those fingertips forward. Just finding that point that's perfect for you. So not worrying about how deep I've gone in or how deep you've seen other people go. Just finding that point of challenge, but no pain. Coming onto your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Walking your hands back up, taking that right hand to your left knee, left arm behind you, lengthening that spine on the inhale, and exhale, twisting. Then taking your hands on the outside of the right leg and just leaning over here for a counter twist. Okay, almost done. We're going to come into boat pose just to really turn on our core. So coming up onto your sit bones, taking your hands behind your knees, taking your toes just off the ground, and then once you're feeling balanced, you can stay here or you can straighten those legs out in front of you. So an option is to stay here or really making sure that core's on. We're going to take the right hand out to the side and then back. Left arm out and back. Right arm out and back. Left arm out and back. Really squeezing your inner thighs. Both arms out and back. Once more. Right arm out. Left arm out. Right arm out. Left arm out. And both arms out. And hug your knees into your chest. Lovely, lovely squeeze. Coming down onto your back. Your feet are planted, hip width apart. Planting your hands, we're just going to lift our hips up to the sky for bridge pose. If you want, interlace your hands underneath, pushing up onto your shoulders. Just a bit of a core release here. Rolling your back slowly down, knees into your chest, rocking side to side. Take your hands behind your knees and rocking back and forth. When you have enough momentum, coming up back to a cross-legged position. Hands resting on your knees. Then we're going to inhale, lift our arms up, cactus them, opening our chest. Exhale, hug, tuck your chin into your chest. So inhale, cactus. Exhale, hug yourself, tuck in. Inhale, Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And then bringing your hands to your heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me this morning. I hope that you are feeling awake and ready for the day and just taking whatever intention that you set off your mat and into the world. Don't forget to like this video and to subscribe. Thank you.